So intelligence explosion, I'm sure you're familiar with the idea, but it's the idea that if you were to build general AI problem-solving algorithms, well, the problem of building such an AI, that itself is a problem that could be solved by your AI, and maybe it could be solved better than what humans can do. Right. So your AI could start tweaking its own algorithm, could start making a better version of itself, and so on iteratively. You would end up with an AI with exponentially increasing intelligence.
That's right.
And I was basically questioning this idea, first of all, because the notion of intelligence explosion uses an implicit definition of intelligence that doesn't sound quite right to me. It considers intelligence as a property of a brain that you can consider in isolation, like the height of a building, for instance.
Right.
But that's not really what intelligence is. Intelligence emerges from the interaction between a brain, a body, like embodied intelligence, and an environment. And if you're missing one of these pieces, then you cannot really define intelligence anymore. So just tweaking a brain to make it smarter and smarter doesn't actually make any sense to me.
So first of all, you're crushing the dreams of many people, right? So one idea is that the brain doesn't exist alone. It exists within the environment. So you can't exponentially, you would have to somehow exponentially improve the environment and the brain together, almost, in order to create something that's much smarter.
Correct. That's correct. I don't think their brain and the performance of their brain is the bottleneck to their expressed intelligence, to their achievements. You cannot just tweak one part of this system, like of this brain, body, environment system, and expect the capabilities, like what emerges out of this system, to just, explode exponentially. Because anytime you improve one part of a system with many interdependencies like this, there's a new bottleneck that arises, right? And I don't think even today, for very smart people, their brain is not the bottleneck to the sort of problems they can solve, right? In fact, many very, very smart people today, they're not actually solving any big scientific problems. They're not Einstein. They're like Einstein, but, the patent clerk days. Like Einstein became Einstein because this was a meeting of a genius with a big problem at the right time, right? But maybe this meeting could have never happened, and then Einstein would have just been a patent clerk, right? And in fact, many people today are probably like genius level smart, but you wouldn't know because they're not really expressing any of that.
You can think of the world, Earth, but also the universe as a space of problems. So all these problems and tasks are roaming it of various difficulty. And there's agents, creatures like ourselves and animals and so on that are also roaming it. And then you get coupled with a problem and then you solve it. But without that coupling, you can't demonstrate your quote unquote intelligence.
Exactly. Intelligence is the meeting of great problem solving capabilities with a great problem. And if you don't have the problem, you don't really express any intelligence. All you're left with is potential intelligence.